Question 1. When approaching an intersection with a flashing yellow light, you should A. Stop and wait for a green light. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Continue at your current speed. Answer. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. A flashing yellow light indicates that you should slow down and be prepared for possible hazards or changing traffic conditions at the intersection. Question 2. At a four-way stop, the driver who should go first is the one who A. Has the biggest vehicle. B. Arrives at the intersection first. C. Has the right-of-way. Answer. B. Arrives at the intersection first. At a four-way stop, the driver who arrives first has the right-of-way and should go first. If two vehicles arrive at the same time, the driver on the left should yield to the driver on the right. Question 3. When parallel parking, you should park within blank inches of the curb. A. 6. B. 12. C. 18. Answer. B. 12. When parallel parking, you should park within 12 inches of the curb to ensure your vehicle is safely out of the flow of traffic. Question 4. True or false? It is legal to make a right turn on a red light after coming to a complete stop and yielding to traffic unless posted otherwise. Answer. True. In Arizona, you may make a right turn on a red light after coming to a complete stop and yielding to traffic unless there is a sign prohibiting the turn. Question 5. When driving at night, you should use your high beams when there are no oncoming vehicles within blank feet. A. 300. B. 500. C. 700. Answer. B. 500. When driving at night, you should use your high beams when there are no oncoming vehicles within 500 feet. Switch to low beams when approaching oncoming traffic to avoid blinding other drivers. Question 6. The maximum speed limit on urban freeways and interstates in Arizona is A. 55 miles per hour, B. 65 miles per hour, C. 75 miles per hour. Answer. C. 75 miles per hour. The maximum speed limit on urban freeways and interstates in Arizona is 75 miles per hour, unless otherwise posted. Question 7. True or false? When driving in heavy rain, you should turn on your hazard lights. Answer. False. You should not use your hazard lights while driving in heavy rain. Instead, use your low-beam headlights to increase your visibility to other drivers. Question 8. In Arizona, you must signal at least blank feet before making a turn or changing lanes. A. 50. B. 100. C. 200. Answer. B. 100. In Arizona, you must signal at least 100 feet before making a turn or changing lanes to give other drivers sufficient warning of your intentions. Question 9. A solid yellow line on your side of the road means A. No passing. B. Pass with caution. C. Left turn permitted. Answer. A. No passing. A solid yellow line on your side of the road indicates that you should not pass other vehicles in that area. Question 10. When you see a school bus with its red lights flashing and stop arm extended, you must A. Slow down and pass with caution. B. Stop and wait until the lights stop flashing and the stop arm is retracted. C. Honk your horn to alert the bus driver. Answer. B. Stop and wait until the lights stop flashing and the stop arm is retracted. When a school bus has its red lights flashing and stop arm extended, you must stop and wait to ensure the safety of children boarding or leaving the bus. Question 11. The proper hand signal for a left turn is A. Left arm and hand extended straight out. B. Left arm and hand extended upward. C. Left arm and hand extended downward. Answer. A. Left arm and hand extended straight out. The proper hand signal for a left turn is to extend your left arm and hand straight out from your vehicle, indicating your intention to turn left. Question 12. True or false? When passing a bicyclist, you must maintain a distance of at least 3 feet between your vehicle and the bicycle. Answer: true. When passing a bicyclist, you must maintain a distance of at least 3 feet between your vehicle and the bicycle to ensure their safety. Question 13. When driving behind another vehicle, you should maintain a following distance of at least: A. 2 seconds, B. 3 seconds, C. 4 seconds. Answer: B. 3 seconds. To maintain a safe following distance, you should stay at least 3 seconds behind the vehicle in front of you. This distance allows for enough time to react and stop in case of sudden changes in traffic. Question 14. When you see a no U-turn sign, you should: A. Make a U-turn when it is safe to do so. B. Make a 3-point turn instead of a U-turn. C. Not make a U-turn. Answer: C. Not make a U-turn. A no U-turn sign indicates that making a U-turn is prohibited at that location. Question 15. True or false? You may use a cell phone while driving if you are over the age of 18. Answer: false. In Arizona, it is illegal to use a handheld cell phone while driving, regardless of your age. You must use a hands-free device to make or receive calls while driving. Question 16. When approaching a railroad crossing with flashing lights, you must: A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Stop and wait until the lights stop flashing. C. Proceed immediately to avoid getting stuck on the tracks. Answer: B. Stop and wait until the lights stop flashing. When approaching a railroad crossing with flashing lights, you must stop and wait until the lights stop flashing, indicating that it is safe to proceed. Question 17. If you are involved in an accident and your vehicle is blocking traffic, you should: A. Leave your vehicle in the road and wait for the police. B. Move your vehicle to the side of the road, if possible. C. Stand in the road and direct traffic around your vehicle. Answer: B. Move your vehicle to the side of the road, if possible. If your vehicle is blocking traffic after an accident, you should move it to the side of the road, if it is safe to do so, to reduce the risk of further accidents and congestion. Question 18. In a roundabout, you should: A. Yield to vehicles already in the roundabout. B. Enter the roundabout without yielding. C. Stop before entering the roundabout. Answer: A. Yield to vehicles already in the roundabout. When entering a roundabout, you must yield to vehicles that are already in the roundabout and proceed when it is safe to do so. Question 19. When approaching a pedestrian in a crosswalk, you should: A. Slow down and be prepared to stop. B. Honk your horn to warn the pedestrian. C. Speed up to get through the crosswalk quickly. Answer: A. Slow down and be prepared to stop. When approaching a pedestrian in a crosswalk, you should slow down and be prepared to stop to allow the pedestrian to cross safely. Question 20. True or false? You must always stop for a school bus that is loading or unloading passengers, even if you are on the opposite side of a divided highway. Answer: false. You must stop for a school bus that is loading or unloading passengers if you are on the same side of the road or if there is no physical barrier, such as a median, separating the lanes of traffic. If there is a physical barrier, you are not required to stop. Question 21. When you see a slower traffic keep right sign, you should: A. Move to the right lane if you are driving slower than the flow of traffic. B. Speed up to match the flow of traffic in the left lane. C. Ignore the sign if you are driving the speed limit. Answer: A. Move to the right lane if you are driving slower than the flow of traffic. A slower traffic keep right sign indicates that slower moving vehicles should stay in the right lane to allow faster moving vehicles to pass on the left. Question 22. You should use your horn to: A. Alert other drivers of your presence. B. Express frustration with another driver. C. Show appreciation to another driver. Answer: A. Alert other drivers of your presence. Your horn should be used to alert other drivers of your presence in situations where it may help prevent an accident or collision. Question 23. When making a left turn at an intersection, you should: A. Yield to oncoming traffic. B. Enter the intersection before yielding. C. Turn left immediately if there is no oncoming traffic. Answer: A. Yield to oncoming traffic. When making a left turn at an intersection, you should yield to oncoming traffic and wait for a safe gap before making your turn. Question 24. True or false? You must come to a complete stop at a stop sign, even if there is no traffic. Answer: true. You must come to a complete stop at a stop sign, regardless of whether there is traffic or not. You should only proceed when it is safe to do so. Question 25. When passing a large truck, you should: A. Pass quickly and cut in front of the truck. B. Pass slowly and give the truck plenty of space. C. Not pass the truck. Answer: B. Pass slowly and give the truck plenty of space. When passing a large truck, you should pass slowly and give the truck plenty of space, as large trucks have larger blind spots and may require more room to maneuver. Question 26. A flashing red light at an intersection means: A. Stop and proceed when it is safe to do so. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Stop and wait for a green light. Answer: A. Stop and proceed when it is safe to do so. A flashing red light at an intersection requires you to come to a complete stop and proceed only when it is safe to do so. Question 27. If your vehicle begins to skid on a wet road, you should: A. Brake hard and steer into the direction of the skid. B. Ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction you want to go. C. Accelerate to regain control. Answer: B. Ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction you want to go. If your vehicle begins to skid on a wet road, you should ease off the accelerator and gently steer in the direction you want to go. Avoid sudden movements or hard braking. Question 28. When driving in fog, you should use: A. High beam headlights. B. Low beam headlights. C. Parking lights. Answer: B. Low beam headlights. When driving in fog, you should use your low beam headlights, as high beam headlights can cause glare and make it more difficult to see. Question 29. True or false? It is safe to drive with your cruise control on in wet or icy conditions. Answer: false. You should not use cruise control in wet or icy conditions, as it can increase the risk of losing control of your vehicle. Question 30. When merging onto a highway, you should: A. Speed up to match the flow of traffic. B. Slow down and wait for a gap in traffic. C. Stop and wait for a gap in traffic. Answer: A. Speed up to match the flow of traffic. When merging onto a highway, you should speed up to match the flow of traffic and merge when it is safe to do so. Question 31. When driving downhill, you should: A. Shift to a lower gear. B. Shift to a higher gear. C. Use your brakes to maintain a safe speed. Answer: A. Shift to a lower gear. When driving downhill, you should shift to a lower gear to help maintain a safe speed without overusing your brakes. Question 32. A broken yellow line on the road means: A. No passing. B. Pass with caution. C. Traffic is flowing in the same direction. Answer: B. Pass with caution. A broken yellow line on the road indicates that you may pass other vehicles when it is safe to do so. Question 33. If an emergency vehicle with its lights and siren on is approaching from behind, you should: A. Speed up to get out of the way. B. Move to the right and stop. C. Stop in the middle of the road. Answer: B. Move to the right and stop. When an emergency vehicle with its lights and siren on is approaching from behind, you should move to the right side of the road and come to a complete stop to allow the emergency vehicle to pass. Question 34. True or false? When entering a freeway from an on-ramp, you have the right of way over vehicles already on the freeway. Answer: false. When entering a freeway from an on-ramp, you must yield to vehicles already on the freeway and merge when it is safe to do so. Question 35. When parallel parking, you should park your vehicle no more than blank inches away from the curb. A. 6. B. 12. C. 18. Answer. B. 12. When parallel parking, you should park your vehicle no more than 12 inches away from the curb to ensure it is parked safely and legally. Question 36. When exiting a freeway, you should A. Slow down before entering the exit ramp. B. Maintain your speed until you are on the exit ramp. C. Accelerate on the exit ramp. Answer. B. Maintain your speed until you are on the exit ramp. When exiting a freeway, you should maintain your speed until you are on the exit ramp, then slow down as necessary for the ramp and upcoming road conditions. Question 37. A green arrow on a traffic signal means A. You may proceed in the direction of the arrow. B. You must yield to oncoming traffic. C. You must stop and wait for a green light. Answer. A. You may proceed in the direction of the arrow. A green arrow on a traffic signal indicates that you have the right of way and may proceed in the direction of the arrow. Question 38. True or false? If a traffic signal is not working, you should treat the intersection as a four-way stop. Answer. True. If a traffic signal is not working, you should treat the intersection as a four-way stop, taking turns with other drivers to proceed through the intersection. Question 39. If your vehicle's wheels drift off the pavement, you should A. Steer back onto the pavement immediately. B. Gently steer back onto the pavement when it is safe to do so. C. Stop and back up onto the pavement. Answer. B. Gently steer back onto the pavement when it is safe to do so. If your vehicle's wheels drift off the pavement, you should avoid making sudden movements and gently steer back onto the pavement when it is safe to do so. Question 40. When approaching an intersection with a flashing yellow light, you should A. Stop and proceed when it is safe to do so. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Continue at the same speed. Answer. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. A flashing yellow light at an intersection indicates that you should slow down and proceed with caution. Question 41. When driving at night, you should use your high beam headlights when A. There is no oncoming traffic. B. You are driving in fog or rain. C. There are street lights. Answer. A. There is no oncoming traffic. You should use your high beam headlights when there is no oncoming traffic, as they provide better visibility. However, you should switch to low beam headlights when approaching other vehicles to avoid blinding other drivers. Question 42. True or false? If you are involved in an accident that causes injury, death, or property damage, you must report the accident to the police. Answer. True. If you are involved in an accident that causes injury, death, or property damage, you must report the accident to the police as soon as possible. Question 43. When making a right turn, you should A. Yield to pedestrians and bicycles. B. Turn from the left lane. C. Make a wide turn to avoid the curb. Answer. A. Yield to pedestrians and bicycles. When making a right turn, you should yield to pedestrians and bicycles before proceeding with the turn. Question 44. The speed limit in a school zone is usually A. 15 miles per hour. B. 25 miles per hour. C. 35 miles per hour. Answer. A. 15 miles per hour. The speed limit in a school zone is usually 15 miles per hour, although it may vary. Always obey posted speed limits in school zones. Question 45. True or false? You may make a U-turn on a one-way street. Answer. False. You may not make a U-turn on a one-way street unless a sign specifically permits it. Question 46. You should signal your intention to turn or change lanes. A. At least 100 feet before the turn or lane change. B. At least 50 feet before the turn or lane change. C. Immediately before the turn or lane change. Answer. A. at least 100 feet before the turn or lane change. You should signal your intention to turn or change lanes at least 100 feet before the turn or lane change to give other drivers enough time to react. Question 47. When parking uphill on a street with a curb, you should turn your wheels. A. Away from the curb. B. Towards the curb. C. Parallel to the curb. Answer. A. Away from the curb. When parking uphill on a street with a curb, you should turn your wheels away from the curb so that if your vehicle starts to roll, the front wheel will be stopped by the curb. Question 48. True or false? Arizona law requires you to wear a seatbelt while driving or riding in a vehicle. Answer. True. Arizona law requires you to wear a seatbelt while driving or riding in a vehicle. Question 49. When you see a Do Not Enter sign, you should A. Enter the roadway if it is clear. B. Stop and wait for permission to enter. C. Not enter the roadway. Answer. C. Not enter the roadway. A Do Not Enter sign indicates that the road or area is closed to traffic and you should not enter the roadway. Question 50. When driving in a construction zone, you should A. Speed up to get through the zone quickly. B. Slow down and obey posted speed limits. C. Maintain your normal speed. Answer. B. Slow down and obey posted speed limits. When driving in a construction zone, you should slow down and obey posted speed limits to ensure the safety of workers and other drivers.